The mystery of the Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster rooted in Scandinavian folklore, described as a colossal octopus or squid-like creature that terrorized sailors and ships in the open seas. Its myth has persisted for centuries, blending fear, wonder, and mystery into tales that have inspired countless depictions in literature, art, and film. Origins of the myth. The first recorded accounts of the Kraken date back to Norse sagas and medieval writings from the 12th century. Early stories describe the creature as large enough to pull entire ships underwater or mistaken for small islands when at rest. The Icelandic sagas mention the creature's propensity to generate whirlpools that could drag vessels to the ocean's depths, adding to its terrifying reputation. Scientific basis. While the Kraken is often dismissed as pure myth, its description may stem from sightings of real giant squid Architeuthis, which can grow up to 43 feet in length. In a time when ocean exploration was limited and the deep sea was largely unknown, these massive creatures could easily be mistaken for monsters. Tales of the Kraken likely grew from sailors' exaggerated encounters with such marine animals. Cultural impact. The Kraken has captured human imagination, appearing in various works. 1. Literature. Alfred Tennyson's poem The Kraken, 1830, immortalized the creature in Victorian literature. 2. Movies. The Kraken featured prominently in films like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and the 1981 classic Clash of the Titans. 3. Games and pop culture. The Kraken has appeared in numerous video games, board games, and as a popular figure in fantasy and sci-fi genres. Modern explorations. In recent decades, the deep sea has offered glimpses into the natural world that inspired Kraken legends. In 2004, Japanese researchers captured the first photographs of a live, giant squid in its natural habitat, bringing some of the Kraken myth into scientific reality. These discoveries deepen our understanding of the ocean and its mysteries while reminding us of how myths are born from the unknown. The enduring allure. The Kraken remains a symbol of the ocean's vastness and unpredictability. It represents humanity's fascination with the unknown and serves as a reminder of how myths and reality often intertwine. Whether a terrifying monster or a misunderstood creature, the Kraken continues to captivate our collective imagination. The Tuatha De Danann, pronounced Tuatha De Danann, meaning people of the goddess Danu, are a central element of Irish mythology and Celtic legend. They are portrayed as a divine or supernatural race who were believed to have inhabited Ireland before the arrival of the Milesians, the ancestors of the modern Irish. The Tuatha De Danann are associated with great wisdom, magical abilities, and a deep connection to the land. Origins and arrival. According to legend, the Tuatha De Danann came to Ireland from the islands of the north, which were described as mystical places of learning and magic. They are said to have arrived in dark clouds or through magical means, concealing the sun for 3 days and nights. Upon their arrival, they burned their ships to symbolize their commitment to Ireland and their intent to remain there. Characteristics. The Tuatha De Danann are often described as tall, radiant beings with otherworldly beauty. They possessed extraordinary skills in art, craftsmanship, music, and magic. They are also associated with the 4 legendary treasures they brought with them. 1. The Liafail Stone of Destiny, the stone that would cry out under the feet of the rightful king of Ireland. 2. The Sword of Nuada, a blade said to deliver a mortal blow to anyone it struck. 3. The Spear of Lochs, a weapon that guaranteed victory in battle. 4. The Cauldron of Dagda, a vessel that provided an endless supply of food. Important figures. Some notable members of the Tuatha De Danann include Danu, their matron goddess, often associated with fertility, rivers, and wisdom. Dagda, a father figure and leader of the Tuatha, known for his strength, wisdom, and magical cauldron. Nuada, a king who lost his hand in battle but was given a silver replacement. earning him the title Nuada Ergitlam Nuada of the Silver Hand, Lox, a warrior craftsman and hero often seen as a god of many talents. Brigid, a goddess of poetry, healing, and smithcraft, later syncretized with the Christian saint of the same name. Conflicts and decline. The Tuatha De Danann were involved into major battles. 1. The First Battle of Mag Tuath. They defeated the Firbolg, the previous inhabitants of Ireland. 2. The Second Battle of Mag Tuath. They triumphed over the Fomorians, a race of chaotic and destructive beings. This battle was significant, as it involved Lox slaying the Fomorian king, Balor with his spear. However, the Tuatha De Danann were eventually displaced by the Milesians, mortal humans who became the ancestors of the Irish people. In defeat, the Tuatha retreated into the Shiferi Mounds, becoming the East Side or the fairies and spirits of Irish folklore. Legacy. The Tuatha De Danann are remembered as symbols of Ireland's rich mythological heritage. They are considered guardians of the land, representing the spiritual and mystical essence of the Irish landscape. Many tales of the Tuatha persist in folklore, influencing modern depictions of fairies and magical beings in literature and popular culture. The Indian myth of the churning of the ocean of milk, also known as the Samudra Manthan, is a famous tale from Hindu mythology that appears in the Mahabharata, Vishnu Purana, and Bhagavata Purana. It is a profound allegory representing the eternal struggle between good and evil and the pursuit of immortality. The tale begins with the Devas gods and Asura's demons seeking the Amrita, elixir of immortality, hidden in the depths of the ocean of milk. To extract the Amrita, they decide to work together to churn the ocean, despite their rivalry. 1. Preparation. Mount Mandara. The gods and demons use Mount Mandara as the churning rod. Vasuki the serpent. The serpent Vasuki is used as the churning rope. The Devas hold the tail end, while the Asuras hold the head. Lord Vishnu's role, to stabilize the mountain, which starts sinking. Lord Vishnu incarnates as Kurma the turtle and supports Mount Mandara on his back. 2. Churning of the ocean. The churning begins, creating immense turmoil in the ocean. Various treasures and beings emerge during the process. Halahala, a deadly poison, which threatens to destroy the world. Lord Shiva drinks it to save creation, holding it in his throat, which turns blue, earning him the name Neocanth. Divine gifts. Treasures like the Kamadhenu wish-granting cow, Kalpavriksha wish-fulfilling tree, Lakshmi goddess of wealth, Airavata white elephant, and others emerge from the ocean. Dhanvantari, the divine physician, appears, holding the pot of Amrita. 3. The struggle for Amrita. Once the Amrita appears, the Devas and Asuras fight over it, to protect it from falling into the hands of the demons. Lord Vishnu takes the form of Mohini, a beautiful enchantress. Mohini tricks the Asuras into giving her the Amrita, which she then distributes exclusively to the Devas. This restores the Devas' strength and ensures the balance of good over evil. Symbolism. Ocean of milk represents the vast potential of the universe, churning the effort and collaboration needed to achieve greatness or enlightenment. Amrita, the ultimate goal, immortality, knowledge, or spiritual liberation. Poison, the challenges and sacrifices one must endure on the path to success. Treasures, rewards that come from hard work and perseverance. The churning of the ocean of milk is a metaphorical story that continues to inspire themes of cooperation, resilience, and the pursuit of higher truths. The tale of Icarus is a powerful story from Greek mythology that serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and disobedience. Icarus was the son of Daedalus, a brilliant inventor and craftsman who had been imprisoned by King Minos of Crete in the labyrinth he himself had designed to house the Minotaur. Seeking to escape, Daedalus crafted 2 sets of wings from feathers and wax, one for himself and one for his son. Before their flight, Daedalus warned Icarus to maintain a middle course, flying neither too low where the sea's dampness could weigh down the wings, nor too high, where the sun's heat could melt the wax. He stressed the importance of moderation and following his instructions. As they soared into the sky, Icarus was initially cautious, but he soon became overconfident, overwhelmed by the exhilaration of flight and his newfound freedom. He ignored his father's warnings and flew higher and higher. The sun's heat melted the wax holding his wings together, and Icarus plummeted into the sea where he drowned. The sea where he fell was named the Icarian Sea in his memory. The moral: the story of Icarus is often interpreted as a lesson about the dangers of hubris, excessive pride or self-confidence. Icarus' disregard for his father's wisdom and his overestimation of his abilities led to his downfall. It also underscores the importance of heeding advice and practicing moderation. The tale continues to resonate as a metaphor for ambition that overreaches or a cautionary reminder of the perils of ignoring boundaries. The myth of the Serpent Mound in North America blends Native American spirituality, cosmic symbolism, and speculative interpretations that have arisen over time. While the true purpose of the mound remains elusive, its serpent shape and celestial alignments have inspired numerous myths and stories. 1. Creation myths. In many Native American traditions, renewal, fertility, and the underworld. One prevalent myth is that the Serpent Mound represents a mythical creature or deity tied to the earth and cosmic balance. The Great Serpent, some indigenous, rain and fertility. The mound could symbolize this divine being, honoring its life-giving and destructive powers. Cosmic creation. The oval shape at the serpent's head is interpreted as an egg in some myths. This ties the mound to themes of rebirth and cosmic cycles. 2. Astronomical myths. The serpent mound's alignment with astronomical events, such as the summer solstice sunset, has led to myths suggesting it serves as a calendar or a sacred tool for observing celestial phenomena. Sky serpent. Some myths describe the serpent as a representation of the Milky Way or a celestial path. It was thought to connect the heavens and earth, guiding the spirits of the dead to the afterlife. Comet or eclipse tribute. Another theory suggests that the mound was created to commemorate a celestial event, such as a comet's appearance, a solar eclipse, or the alignment of planets. This myth portrays the serpent as a guardian of the skies. 3. Conflict and power. Among some speculative myths, the serpent is seen as a symbol of power and territorial control. Protector of the earth, the serpent is said to be a guardian, placed by ancient peoples to protect the land from invaders or supernatural forces. Battle of beings. In some traditions, myths speak of a great battle between celestial beings, with the mound created as a memorial or warning against the chaos of unchecked cosmic forces. 4. Speculative and modern myths. Over the years, the serpent mound has become a focal point for myth outside of indigenous traditions, often tied to pseudoscience and alternative history. Lost civilizations. Myths claim that the mound was built by an advanced, lost civilization or extraterrestrials, tying it to theories about ancient aliens. Energy vortex. Some modern myths describe the mound as a site of spiritual energy, attracting visitors seeking healing, enlightenment, or connection to Earth's power. The myth's legacy. The myths surrounding the serpent mound reflect humanity's enduring fascination with the natural and cosmic worlds. While the exact beliefs of the builders remain unknown, the mound serves as a reminder of the spiritual depth and astronomical knowledge of the indigenous cultures that created it. Whether viewed through ancient lore or modern imagination, the serpent mound continues to inspire awe and curiosity, connecting us to mysteries of the past and the universe. The tale of Prometheus and the theft of fire is one of the most famous myths in Greek mythology, symbolizing rebellion, sacrifice, and the advancement of humanity. Prometheus, the titan who loved humanity. Prometheus was one of the Titans, a race of deities who preceded the Olympian gods. Unlike many other titans, he was sympathetic to humanity. According to the myth, the gods had created humans, but they left them weak and vulnerable. They lacked knowledge, tools, and the means to protect themselves from the harshness of nature. Prometheus took pity on humanity and sought to improve their condition. He taught them agriculture, astronomy, medicine, and other essential skills. However, his greatest gift to humanity was fire, which the gods had deliberately kept from mortals. The theft of fire. Zeus, the king of the gods, forbade humans from possessing fire, fearing they would become too powerful. Defying Zeus, Prometheus climbed Mount Olympus and stole fire from the gods. Some versions of the myth say he hid the fire in a hollow stalk of fennel and brought it down to earth, where he shared it with humans. With fire, humanity advanced rapidly. It provided warmth, light, protection, and the ability to cook food. It also became a symbol of knowledge, innovation, and civilization. Zeus' wrath and punishment. When Zeus discovered Prometheus' act of defiance, he was furious. To punish Prometheus, Zeus ordered him to be bound to a rock on Mount Caucasus. Each day an eagle, a symbol of Zeus, would come to devour his liver, which would regenerate overnight, ensuring his suffering was eternal. Zeus also punished humanity by creating Pandora, the first woman. She was given a jar, often mistranslated as a box filled with evils. When Pandora opened the jar, these evils such as disease, suffering, and death spread across the world, leaving only hope inside. Prometheus' rescue. Prometheus' torment continued until the hero Hercules came to his aid. As part of his 12 labors, Heracles killed the eagle and freed Prometheus, earning Zeus' reluctant approval. Some versions of the myth say Prometheus then reconciled with Zeus by revealing a prophecy about the danger of a child born to the sea goddess. Fetus. Symbolism. The myth of Prometheus is rich in symbolism. Fire represents knowledge, progress, and human ingenuity. Prometheus symbolizes the rebel who challenges authority for the greater good. Zeus' punishment reflects the consequences of defying power. The tale of Prometheus remains a timeless story of courage, sacrifice, and the unyielding human spirit.